Alright, everyone. We are at the World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway. Today we're racing in the Collegiate Racing Series, which is a bunch of students from colleges across the country. Maybe their schools don't have race teams. I think mine technically does, but I am not participating in it. I don't know enough about it. But I am participating in the iRacing section of the series. So, here we go. We're running some laps. These are just some practice laps. I'm going to get in the draft here. I'm just going to show you guys a couple good drafting laps, maybe a couple more in a minute, but there was a 2-hour long practice, and I did not need to practice for 2 hours, so there's a bunch of pauses I'm taking out. I ate a pizza in the middle of it. We're just going to enjoy some good drafting for a second. So this number 4 car, he turns to be very important coming later into the video. So just keep that in mind. Here we're running really good laps together for a 2-car tandem. I'm just killing my previous best times every lap. We seem to get into a real good rhythm with each other, which is awesome. It's really important. Later on, I have some 3 and 4 car laps that destroy these times. Some 3 and 4 car drafts, but we just like tandem drafting. It reminds us of the good old days. I did not expect him to come down here like that, but that's fine. That shaves a couple hundredths off if you do it right. I don't know if he did. I always mess it up, so it makes you slower if you mess it up, so I tend not to do it. So I just got the fastest lap. There's not very many people in this session right now. We're super early, but I stay up there for quite a while, and I keep getting fastest laps. I like to think I'm fairly good at draft racing, except for when I'm not, but when I am good, I think I'm pretty good at it. So we take what we can get. This will be the last race I show you from practice. We'll go on to my qualifying lap, and we'll go from there. But don't get your hopes up for qualifying. Here's our qualifying lap. This first lap, so I did 1 lap at like 100 miles an hour, real slow, in order to keep heat out of our tires. This lap is gaining momentum. That is the whole point, is run high, gain momentum. And now we're coming into our actual qualifying run. And I already make a mistake. I get way too close to the wall. And that's kind of when I knew this would not be the best lap, because I came way up. I had to make a huge steering input to get off the wall, and it's gonna come to affect me. And you know, it is what it is. But we'll keep watching this lap. The rest of it is pretty alright. I keep it. The whole idea is to keep it as smooth as possible, as few steering inputs as we can have. You want to just let the track drive for you. Come out a little bit. You don't want to take it too high to the wall, because then you have to make a huge steering input to get it off. Then we come down, and then we try and cut off those hundredths. Doesn't really help that much. We're qualified P19. Here we are coming to the first restart of the race. We get a little checked up here. So we are I got a way better restart than he did. And so I run into the back of him a little bit. No big deal. Number 99 shoots it 3 wide. They're just in a hurry. I mean, we had to check up, so they're probably hanging back on the restart, but it's fine. We're going. We're coming out of turn 2 here, and this is going to blow someone's mind, but we already have a wreck. We have a caution here. We slow down. We check up. NASCAR is a race is an endurance race. So the goal for my first 50 laps of the race is survive, not get involved in anything, just try and make it so we have a chance to race at the end. All right, coming to the restart. We're coming into lap 5 here. We don't get the best restart, but it's good enough. We are going to lose a spot here. The number 13 is going to dive down here in a second, which isn't the end of the world because he likes to spend his time in whatever lane he wants. If you guys have made it this far into the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you. Let up a little bit because I get on this guy's butt. Everyone has a hard time keeping in a straight line. I give a little push. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the 47 that comes down. He comes down. He'll go back up. We're having a hard time keeping in a straight line down the back stretch and the corners. The front stretch is what it is. But that is the biggest thing. We're up to 17th by now. After that first wreck. So we've gained a couple spots, which is always a good time. But 47 tries to shoot the gap there. Gets pushed out by this guy, 58. And we keep going. This is our longest green flag run of the day. We made it. This is like 2 full laps coming into 3 full laps, which is impressive. I get down on the apron because I thought 47 was going to cut down. We go. Number 13 starts blinking, which is always terrifying. 24, I can't blame him for wanting to get out of the way of 13. You never know where they're going to go. There was a gap, so he cuts down. I'm fine with it. I'm not that upset. We go into turns 1 and 2. I'm not keeping it super steady right now, but it's good enough. 13 is so lucky I know how to check up. Because of that, I got really, my exit was really bad. And so I lose a ton of spots. But no one, except for 47 again, comes down. Which I guess is a blessing. But that leads to this. Another wreck, which we do a great job of mostly avoiding. We get a little side damage, but nothing too bad. There's a lot going on for this wreck. 13 disappears in front of me. Ends up on top of the 32. I kind of hit the 32 before that. Just a crazy, crazy wreck. Here we are, lap 11. We're in 15th. 31 is threading the needle like a crazy person. Kind of hits the car right in front of us out of the way. 3's incredibly lucky. I know what a brake pedal is, and I can check up. We're coming into lap 12. Someone is in the wall, but they keep it in the wall. No caution. We keep going. So because of that separation, we lose the draft. The 36 is giving us some pushes. Something happened. The 3 gets out of the draft, so we catch up to him easy. The 36, actually, I didn't know this, has a whole line behind him. So here the 36 kind of just pushes me out of the way, and I get stuck behind this whole line of people coming that I didn't know was there. The 47 tries to shoot it 3 wide instead of just picking a lane and getting into us and the wall. I don't really get what they were thinking, but that's fine. And because of that, we're out of the draft. I thought me and the 47 would try to work together, but he makes it up to me, and instead of pushing us so we can fall less behind, he just tries to fight me. I say I don't care, and I try and push him. And we're going to start falling behind here because it's a 2-car tandem versus, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the main group of probably 10 or so. So we don't really stand much of a chance here. 1 lap later, we get what we need. The 3 gets spun out, and that gives us the caution we need to catch back up to everybody. We're going to come into a pit my pit strategy is just do what everyone else does. So I'm coming up, I see everyone's coming to pit, so I head down. I'd say it's less than half that go, or more than half that go to pit, but I also spun a little bit under the caution because I checked up too hard for everyone else. And I completely forget where my pit stall is, and I miss it by a mile. So I have to hurry, back up. I do have some front damage from probably the first time our first pit stop. Jack it up, get it done. Tire guy's head just phased through the fuel guy's body. And then there's only 30 seconds of repairs. So I get that taken care of because we're under caution. I'll start at the back, but that's not the end of the world. I take it, and then we go out to our restart. Lap 20, we go to the restart. Whoever's back here is trying to shoot the restart really hard. They don't really make that much progress. We hop down to the bottom. I'd much rather be on the bottom than the top. Number 20's just been chilling back here all day, and he probably survived a lot better than me, but he's a homie. I liked racing with him. We go, and we race down the backstretch, coming into turn 3. There's always shenanigans in turn 3. There's a big wreck up front. We get another caution. We don't get killed by anyone. We're doing pretty good at surviving so far, so that's what we like. Coming to the green, we gained a lot of spots because we pitted on the last caution, so we're up to number 9. And we're off. Get a decent restart, which is rare. I usually suck at restarts. But we are kind of falling behind. We're catching up. It's no big deal. I always let off a lot, especially on these first restarts, because I'm not trying to kill somebody in the corners. And we go. And we have a pretty good restart. Now we're on lap 25. This is one lap later. And I searched for the caution that's about to come out, and I cannot find it. So we're just going to enjoy this TV view of the race. But we're going to come out of turn 4, and everyone's going to check up. And I cannot find the caution for why everyone is checking. We're going into turn 3, and right about here, everyone starts slowing down. So I have to swerve out of this guy's way. I go down, TV focuses on me for a minute, and everyone slows down. The caution must have been way back with those cars, but I couldn't find anything. It was kind of weird. So we have a caution going into lap 26. Now, we had a good, 4-lap run, and here's where the number 4 comes into play. This is the first caution that the number 4 brings out. And it won't be the last. And we were talking about how later he'd become important, but we still have 70 laps, and he starts getting super aggressive. Luckily, I was behind him, and I didn't have to worry about it. But I avoided the wreck, and coming into lap 32, we're still surviving. Well, crap. I don't blame car 54 for this. I thought I had more room. I came down. I kind of turned myself. I got out. I came down. He hit the back of me. It's my fault. I can't deny that. And it just sucks. The worst part about this is there was no caution. It stayed green. So I fall a couple laps back, and it's not looking good right now. So I just go into the pits, and I see what I have to do. Right as I am leaving, as you can see, leaving the pits, a caution comes out, which helps me out a lot. I don't go another lap down. I get out. I get past this guy. The caution cars, I don't know what happened. I went back to their replay, and I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it from their point of view, anything. Couldn't select them. It just says no channel. So all I know is I got lucky that I didn't go more laps down. I think I'm 2 laps down at this point. And I don't get the lucky dog this lap because there's one car ahead of me and because I was still in the pits. But it's better than nothing, so we'll take it. Lap 49, I'm praying for a caution, and I get it. I avoid everything. This gives me the lucky dog, so I'm only 1 lap down at this point. Restart for lap 53, and I make the worst mistake I can possibly make. Doing the lucky dog, I forgot that I was in 4th gear. And so I have just the worst restart, and it immediately takes me out of the draft. And at this point, I'm praying people fall back, and I'll just be able to stay out of falling another lap down. Because I played myself here. I am screwed here. Lap 56, and there's a wreck. Saving my restart. I was catching up to number 99 up here, but it wasn't going to matter. More importantly, this puts me as the lucky dog and gets me back on the lead lap. And the whole time now, I make sure not to start a restart in 4th gear, because that ruined... I was scared my whole race was done because I wasn't going to have any draft, and I was just going to be stuck out on an island by myself. But I got lucky, and I got the wreck I needed. Here's a restart, lap 59, and me and 26 both try and shoot to the outside here. The 99 got a terrible restart, which really messed with me. I get stuck behind him, and now it's just me and number 99. It is us 2 together. I've lost the draft already. Terrible restart, did not need that. But that is what it is, so we go with it. This is lap 62. And this is what it's going to look like for a long time. It's just me and 99 using each other's draft to try and stay afloat. We are so far behind everyone. We're not going to catch up until there's another caution. And it's going to be... This is the longest green flag stretch we had the entire time, is when I'm stuck here all by myself. And it's just me and 99. We will just speed it up a little bit. A lot of bit. Eventually, we do catch the number 4 car, because we are drafting together. We catch him. And I didn't realize this at the time, but the 99 and the 4 were battling for positions. They were the same number of laps down. And so I keep getting these really good... Oh, we'll go back here. So the 99 and I are running really good together, but he is just ahead of the 4 who's behind us. And as the 4 makes a really good run on me, I have a lot of extra momentum, and I try not to clip the corner of the 99. And so I have to go to the outside, and I feel kind of bad because the 4 and 99 are battling for the spot, and the 4 already got a warning for driving standards. But I have to take this run while I have it. So I gave the 4 the spot, and this is how it is for another long amount of time. We're going... the 99 eventually just drops off of us, which isn't great. And we're just running laps. We just keep going. There's nothing stopping. Like, we are here for pretty much the rest of the race. It's just us running laps. He's giving me pushes. Like, we're making as good a time as you can with essentially a 2-car tandem at this point. And people are starting to do green flag pit stops because the fuel window's open. There was a wreck, but they just wrecked through the front stretch, so no caution came out, which we didn't want to see. We always want cautions when we're this far back. Eventually, we do get lapped. But because of the green flag pit stops, and I'm not stopping for fuel anytime soon, I would have been the first car down. See, here's us getting lapped. I'm the first car down right now. Because of the pit stops. And we just keep going until my greatest error. We're just running in the draft, hoping for a caution to come out so we can restack. I do not have enough fuel to get to the end. I'm like 3 laps short. In this draft, I almost make up a lap of fuel, but I do not have enough. So we come down. Eventually, I need to make a pit stop. I lose my spot in the draft. I'm worrying about my pit strategy. I come to pit, almost spin out. Let's go back to that. I almost spin out in the pits. It might not look like it as much, but I am on the verge of losing it coming in. I was coming in way too hot. And I'm speeding in the pits. So I played myself. Speeding in the pits. I overshoot my pit stall. I get fuel. I don't want tires. And then I have to hold for 40 seconds. And then I make the dumbest move I could have ever made. Let's just keep an eye on my speed down here. Down here. The speed limit at Daytona for this race was 60 miles an hour. 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76. I slam on the brakes to try and slow myself down, but it's so far past that. And so with let's see, there's 3 laps left because I'm a lap down at this point. I'm still 2 laps down now. I try and get back in the draft to save a little bit of time. I have to go hold. So my story ends here. I screwed myself over with bad pit stop strategy and speeding in the pits. I make sure I don't speed here. I go, I pit, I hold. But that's where I overshoot it again. That's where my story ends. Let's just go ahead and watch the TV of the leader. Because it's amazing, this finish. So we're just going to let this play out. And I'm going to turn the radio on so we can hear it all. The 27 makes a move against his teammate, the 8. The 58's giving him a push. We're coming to the line. The 27 gave him a push all the way to the last corner of the last lap. And they're neck and neck at the line. Let's go look at that here. Neck and neck. Okay, now I'm going to adjust the camera so everyone can see. It's this one I want to adjust. Then we want this one. No, it's this one. This one. I'll get it eventually. Okay. Now let's watch them come to the line here. Can I just scooch over it all? Is that a... No? Okay, whatever. We're going to go frame by frame. Except I'm still going to make it... I'm going to go up top all the way. Come on. A little faster. Here we go. So we can see the entire line. 1 frame. Oh, it's too close for 1 frame. But the 27 edges him out at the line. An amazing finish. We're going to go back, and he should have an interview here, and let's listen to that.
Fun racer at the end, guys. Thank you. Bro! Let's go!
So yeah, that's that. That's my
Next
first
meet,
race
Indianapolis,
in the Collegiate Racing Series.
Let's go, AJ! Let's go, man! Let's go! Thank you for the push, bro! Oh, great photo finish there, and what a run. Thank you, AJ. Oh! What a finish. I'm glad you're pumped, man. Good win. Edward, walk me through it. How did you make the final out pass? I saw the dummy. I just went high. He went high. I went low. He couldn't get there in time. Man, that was a crazy sell. I broke his ankles. Oh, my God. I hear the emotion, baby. 100 laps, and you did it on the final lap. You have the most iconic paint team in the field, and you did it. Tell me about your emotion right now. What are you feeling? And I want to see some beautiful burnout. Man, I'm just so happy. I know with Aaron, I was working with them all racing, and AJ too, top three, we were working well. We saved fuel there to the end.
If you guys like this, make sure to like and subscribe. It means a lot. I had a great time making this, and I had a great time racing. This week I'm racing at Indianapolis in the same thing, so make sure to tune in, and I should be putting out another video about that next week, so thank you guys.